Alright, hello and welcome to the Marvel Snap deck highlight. Today we're looking at a card that was, in my opinion, most certainly nerfed. That being Storm, going from a 3-2 to a 4-5. I think this nerf is, I think it's a nerf, not a side grade, and I think it's uh, pretty tough. Like, I very much liked the Storm as a 3-2 personally. Uh, So I am sad to see it get obviously changed to be a 4-5. Uh, and I understand it was changed because of the whole like Storm into War Machine into Legion thing that was going on, but also like, was it really happening that much? Like, I don't really recall it being that big of an issue, so like I wasn't running into the deck that much, so maybe I'm the exception, not the rule. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird that they nerfed it the way they did, because I didn't really think it was that big of a problem deck. But maybe you guys were running into it more than I was, and it really was that big of a problem that it needed, right, Storm needed to get nerfed. So yeah, I mean the idea here is Elsa Mover's deck with, how'd they end up with 2 Jeffs? Did the Nico double it? Oh, okay. But yeah, so the idea of this deck is an Elsa Mover's deck with the Storm Legion package. So we are running the Storm into Legion because, I mean, now we can just literally go Storm into Legion, right? Like, no thinking at all. How much is this? This is 15? Yeah, so it beats a blue marble. Alright. We do not beat a Mockingbird. The Mockingbird was free. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Jeff. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even get Storm in this game. No, it is what it is. Hopping into game number 2. We again have Nebula on 1, which is good. In theory, if we could, you know, pull Storm.
I am reborn.
Going against a discard deck. I think we just play everything into X Mansion. No. It's unfortunate. Quinjet doesn't help me at all. Sunspot also doesn't help them at all, so guess that's a pretty neutral trade-off. I'm gonna turn off Stark Tower because I don't really want to flood that location, and I think Nor Dimension could be more of a pain for them to deal with than it is for me.
Wind, aid my hand.
So we can't do that. We cannot do that play because they would soak 6 energy into the sun spot. That isn't even theirs. So that X-Mansion diff does actually come into effect. What we can do, though, is actually we can Legion the Nor Dimension. Just kidding, we're not going to have priority, so it won't matter.
You won't need this anymore.
So it's a 50-50 on what they hit. Assuming that their second card isn't somehow as big as base Apocalypse, which I don't think there's a card in their output range that would be.
Opponent snapped.
Oh, they're soaking 6. Yeah, so. Man, that Sunspot X-Mansion really came back to hurt me, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, and I mean, I don't expect to win a lot of games in this video. It's kind of, you know, the point. I'm showing off a card that I think is bad and that typically is a build-around tool. So when the build-around tool is bad, the deck's going to, you know, resultingly be bad. So I'm not surprised by what is happening. It's just unfortunate because it's one of my few gold splits, and I think that it's a gold split with actually a pretty good effect that matches, right? It has the white crackle with the like white hair and everything. So I'm just sad that it's actually one of my good cards, one of my favorites, and it's now going to be bad because of a stupid Legion gimmick. I will say, I think like the situation is like very strange. Like, I mean, I wasn't experiencing that Legion deck a whole lot, so maybe, like I said, maybe it was affecting other people more, but I just don't feel like Legion in a vacuum, good card. I don't think Storm in a vacuum was in a very good spot currently. So I just think it's weird the way that everything happened. This could be interesting.
Wind, aid my hand.
Turn to Storm. Yeah, I think we just Nocturne in there. Hit the Zabu. Or not. It's so weird that he like just super filled flooded. Like he already had the Dracula in there. Like to me it doesn't really make sense. Why he would already like why he would act like that with the card. With the location. Okay. Gonna do this. We're adding 6 power left. And then we just hope for some Nocturne RNG.
You won't need this anymore.
Not really sure that was the RNG we were looking for. Ah, man. Unfortunate. Unfortunate that our storm got stolen early and that we're only playing discard decks and that every deck is better than any deck running storm. So many things that are unfortunate. Alright, hopping into game number 4. I don't even really think I want to play into Game Labs. Like, obviously, like, I don't know. Game Labs would be good for us, right? Like, we can totally play into it, but like, I just like our hand so much for just not playing into Game Labs. That's a super sick effect on it. Is that just the way the card looks? It's annoying. Yeah, we have to do this if we want to even have a chance in the game. It's just frustrating. How does Nocturne work when moving into Fisk? Does it change the location before taking the -4? Does it take the -4 first? It's gonna be an 8-power Nocturne. So basically a vision. For all practical purposes, it's gonna be a vision. It's annoying that their hood got hit by the Agent Venom. You didn't get to activate that, which is important. That is, you know, just casually an awful card draw.
In range. Locked in.
Legion isn't doing anything other than just being a, you know, generically large body. Hey, maybe we get... I don't even know what a good location would be, like a Death's Domain or something. Okay, so fun fact, this does hit first. Good to know. Oh man. We almost brought that back. Only down 2 power. I mean, if only we drew any of the important cards. If only we ever drew Storm into Legion, you know? If only. Alright, hopping into the last one. We have Storm, so, you know, maybe there's a chance. And we have Jeff. Dark Dimension is just like tragically awful for us, so there's just that, which is, you know, cool.
What a game! I definitely need to change my underwear.
I guess we just hope we can win this location, and then hope we can somehow scramble another win. We know they have a Killmonger in their deck because they're destroyed, so our Nebula is basically just a dead card, so it's fine.
Wind, aid my hand.
When did they destroy a card with Vormir? They destroyed Deadpool? I like just turned off my brain for that moment in time. Just leave it like this. It's unfortunate that we have to discount their death like that, but not a whole lot really we could do.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Cool. Give me Legion. It's not Legion. Anyone keeping track at home will notice that it's not Legion. Instead, we have 6 power, putting us at 10, meaning that literally anything they play wins. Because they have Deadpool in hand, and he is 12 power. Which means they just played Deadpool Death. Oh no, they played Deadpool Null, because they could play both. And then Null's over there, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just depressing what they did to Storm. Like, it's fine. Because, you know, Lockdown was so good because of all the move cards that were existing anyway. So, you know, it just makes sense to nerf it. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Letting me know what you thought about this OTA, because I didn't really like it, in case you can't tell. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.